Hey, just finished watching the final season of Beastars. Wanted to make a quick video talking and reviewing it. And I want to start this video by saying, if you're curious, there will be another season of Beastars. They're pulling an Attack on Titan. This is the final season, part 1, so there's going to be another season. So, this video is going to contain spoilers for season 3 and the entire show. So if you haven't seen it, probably click off. Okay, now, season 3 can be summarized into a few points. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the transformation of Legoshi as character. He basically picked up right where he left off. He's having withdrawals from biting his friend's leg off. He's like shaking, like he's actually fiending. And then he takes care of it. He overcomes his instincts yet again, but he has not overcome the fear of his instincts, and that is a big part of the season, of him being scared to take things to the next level with his love interest, Haru, because she is a rabbit, and he doesn't want to kill her. Just like we almost saw in this season with one of Haru's friends who was dating a lion, who told the lion to kiss him, and then the lion, it started out they just kissed, and then it cut to a scene where like the lion was covered in blood and the rabbit's all bloody on the floor, barely living. So he is rightfully scared. There is stuff to be scared about in the interspecies relationships that are happening in the show. And I like how they grew upon the idea of interspecies and like what would happen if like a crossbreed happened. Like I always thought like in the show it'd just be like some cool like fusion thing, but they actually paint it out to be pretty horrific and like shunned from society, even though it's encouraged to do like the interspecies relationship and try to mesh with each other so better. So I think they did a really good job of conveying that and just setting it up as like a plot point. Was really well done, and I really like the payout so far, because Legoshi, this is new knowledge to me, Legoshi's mom is part Komodo dragon, and so is he. And so is the new villain. His name is Melon. He is part leopard, part gazelle, and he is out of his mind. He is the Joker of this world, waiting to be sent to Arkham Asylum by the Batman of this world, who is BoJack Horseman reincarnated as the Beastar. I think his name is Yaya. He's on some John Wick level name. But he might as well be the John Wick of this world, because there was a rumor that he died and the entire underworld was celebrating. So basically it showed us like the ultimate hero of the city and the worst villain the city has ever seen. And I think the villain is doing a great job of being intimidating. He's doing everything right. It's all cold, calculated, planned out perfectly. He's set up selling narcotics, but like commercially as an energy drink. It was genius. It was freaking genius how they did everything with Melon. It was perfect. It's still ongoing. He's an ongoing threat. He's just getting stronger and stronger. And at the end of the season, after Legoshi is saying like he's gonna pull a talk no jutsu on him, but he gets rug pulled and the dude just shoots him. He shoots a part of his ear off like he's Donald Trump, and then he ties him to a chair with a rock on it and he pushes him off a cliff. But I thought Legoshi was actually gonna he was just gonna talk it out and they were gonna be friends. It is an anime after all, and that is common in the space. But it really surprised me, and I went I like the direction it went in because it paid off very well to something that was set up earlier with his neighbor, the seal, when the seal taught him how to speak fish language, and then he said, if you're ever in the ocean, say these words, and I do glub, glub, glub. So I believe Legoshi did not die at the end when he got pushed off. He is going to say glub glub, and then I don't know who's going to save him. Maybe the fish that brought him udon. I don't know. But someone is going to come and save him, because if they don't, then that is the worst decision anyone's ever made ever. I have not read the manga, but I'm 100% sure he does not die. So that is more than Legoshi's transformation. I got off track, I got excited. So now I want to talk about the relationship of Legoshi and Haru. I briefly touched upon it, but now I want to do like an actual summary. So as their relationship continues to evolve, you really start to see the difference in their worlds and the society. Like there was a scene when he was talking to her, just calmly talking, and then her dad, without knowing who Legoshi is yet, he started freaking out. He's like, come over here right now, and he said, watch yourself, wolf. And then there was another case of him talking to a different herbivore, and a cop just said, you watch yourself too. So it was pretty obvious that there is heavy, like, bias, maybe, I don't know the right word, but if someone sees a beast talking to the prey, everyone's gonna freak out. They're gonna be very, like, cautious. So that's one thing that they're struggling with. And they also face the challenges of overcoming Legoshi's fear of his instincts, like I touched upon earlier, because he's a beast. He is a beast, and he likes meat. No, he doesn't, but he does. It's in his thing. So that's pretty much all I could say. I kind of covered most of that in my little rant. Now I want to talk about Lewis. I didn't really talk about him that much, but he is a big part in this season. He has a metal leg. He is in university, and he's semi-working with his dad. But he went on a solo mission to figure out what is inside of the energy drink, and then he discovered it's a narcotic. And then he met with the guy who makes it, but the guy who makes it, he didn't know he made it. And then the guy who made it threw him off his track by showing him what happens to beast DNA when consumed, and he discovers something. Then he takes it straight to the Beastar, but there's trouble getting there, so he has to break some rules. And then he gets captured by a tiger who is a police officer, and then the tiger almost eats him because he just drank a thing. I forgot what it's called. He drank an energy drink. Might as well be Prime. And then, like, in the elevator, the dude, he lifted his leg up like this, the metal leg, of course, and then the guy he was chomping on the metal, and if he didn't have that metal leg, it saved him. He would have died, I meant, so I thought that was cool. And then the Beastar opens the elevator, and he goes ham on the guy. He runs away, and then he gets captured, and then there's like a pop star in the police headquarters for some reason. She's promoting like the Live Together thing, which is it's a movement in this show to accept interracial couples, interspecies, my bad. So then he steals the spotlight, and then he makes a speech like, this drink is bad, it's narcotics, I have proof, and then he shows all this proof, and then his dad is mad because that drink goes through a company that's close with him. I think his future wife's company is somehow connected with that drink, I don't know. But that's pretty much all that happened for his story. I can't think of too much other. He reunited with the Tigers for a little bit. That's pretty much all he had. Yeah, or not the tiger. Yes, the tigers, and he met Melon for a little bit, and now Melon. He's a great character so far. He's really interesting. He said he has no libido. He can't taste anything. He's evolving slowly, just like we saw happen to Legoshi's mother, and it seems like that's when you start like losing your rocks, because she did end her own life. And I don't think this guy's gonna do that, but I think he is going like Joker level insane. He went to, there was a scene where he got a tattoo parlor, and he went to a bad guy who like digs the needle way too deep in, and he was enjoying it, so I think he likes pain, so I think he's a full-on psychopath, which should be obvious from what he's doing. And I think the way they introduced him is great. I think he really highlights the darkness that is the world that Beastars has created. He manipulates the black market. He does all this crazy stuff. He's basically the P. Diddy of Beastars, like, without the sex stuff. He's doing whatever he wants under the sun, and no one can stop him. Like, all the tigers, or they're lions. All the lions hate him, but they're like in a room full of them, and he's being such a dick to all of them. And I always wonder, why don't they just gang up on him? It's like a 10v1, and it's his aura. He's emitting too much aura. He might as well be Super Saiyan 4. He does whatever he wants, and no one has the balls to say anything to him. He is a menace, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens to him in the future. So that's pretty much everything that happens. Legoshi struggles, and then he's not struggling. Then he goes back to his detective stuff, and he joins up with the Beastar, and then Melon shoots him. He comes back. He looks for Melon to do the talking, and then Melon shoots him again, and then right now in the story, Legoshi is dead. We'll say he's dead for now. There's no way he's dead, but that's where we're at. And that's pretty much the whole season. The series, it hit its climax with Legoshi coming to terms with his feelings for Haru. It's confirmed. They're now officially a couple. And we got closure for some characters. I'm trying to think of who. Not really the high schooler students. There hasn't been much drama with that, other than the wolf girl. She, nothing crazy. I don't even want to talk about it. But everyone's just doing their own thing right now. The story's going great, and I'm just looking forward to seeing how it's gonna wrap up in the next season. Beastars Season 3, Studio Orange killed it. If you haven't seen it, you should watch the show. Highly recommend it. It's a great show. Thank you for watching. Bye.